Is that seriously a towel?
Yeah.
Is that your jacket?
It's a Turkish towel. What do you do?
Now I feel like hella awkward. Today we're gonna go watch Personal Shopper. This is my friend Emma, so I can be a little bit confusing because we're both called Emma. And I'm excited because obviously this is one of the movies that I talked about in my anticipated films of 2017. What do you know about the film, Emma?
That it has Kristen Stewart in it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I know about it.
She didn't really know it was a horror, which I
No.
don't think it technically will be. I think it will be drama-ish. It's meant to be like sexy, so we'll see. Like that's literally what it said on one of the posters. All I know is it's about Kristen Stewart, and she is a personal shopper in France, and I believe that her brother, I think it's her brother, maybe even her twin brother died, and she has to go back to the spot to see him once he's passed. Like they had made this agreement when they were alive that they were going to meet again once he was dead, but I could be completely getting that wrong. So we'll see. We have a little picnic. We're going to an auditorium. That's what it actually said when we went to the turn-in.
Auditorium.
I haven't been to this cinema before, outdoor cinema. We have a picnic. It's been quite romantic, and yeah, let's see. I've heard good things and bad things. I hope we like it, and I hope you like it.
I hope you like it.
I hope you like it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so we just finished watching Personal Shopper. Wow, that was... Number one, I like totally tricked Emma into watching a horror movie. I didn't think it was going to be that...
I'm exhausted.
I didn't think it was going to be that horrific, but it wasn't actually horrific. It wasn't like horror, but it was still scarier than I thought it was going to be.
It's intense.
Yeah, it's like very eerie. And it kind of like kept that... Yeah, because it really built, and it just... had you on the edge of your seat for a bit. So what I thought it was about is correct, but it was so much more complex than just that storyline. A lot comes into it, and I'm not going to spoil it obviously, but it is about Kristen Stewart, whose twin brother has died, and she's trying to like make contact with him, but he was a medium. So what I really liked about the film is it had lots of aspects about like table rapping. It was just talking about mediums and how they communicate with
Character in the beginning, she did the artist, the
Oh,
drawings
yeah.
and stuff. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's like
painting
automatic
through, yeah.
writing almost, but I don't know, I guess that's the art type, but that automatic writing's when they like,
Yeah.
you know, like spaz out and they draw them. So I thought that was cool because I didn't really think it was going to go that much into that, but it was because her brother was a medium, so they were trying to communicate with that. But while that's happening, the personal shopper thing is just actually a bizarre name for it, because even though that's what she did, it wasn't like what she was about. And then there's other aspects that happen that are just, you're like, where the fuck is this going? Like, I was like, this is a really good raw ghost story that's told kind of differently, and then totally got spun out of the water when like 6 different storylines started happening. Yeah, but it was definitely interesting, I'll give it that. But there's still some things I don't really understand, and I feel like we're gonna have to look into that. I don't want to ruin anything, but Jesus. There's a lot of things left up to interpretation, I feel like, and I think that you probably interpret them different if you like different things. What I know about like table rapping and stuff is like kind of how I pictured the ending, because it's kind of left open, if that makes sense. But I'm sure different people read different things from it. I thought obviously it was shot really nice. It's a fucking French film, like what do you expect? There isn't that much subtitles really at all. It's mostly in English, so it's all just Americans and France.
She said like 2 words in French the whole time. She's meant to be living in Paris.
Yeah. Kristen Stewart, what did you think of her performance?
I thought it was good, but it was just Kristen Stewart playing Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
She's very moody.
I guess that's why she's like typecast. It doesn't mean that she's a bad actress.
No.
She's just not, what would you call it?
Not happy?
I meant like not, she can't like, you know, evolve into different roles.
She's perfect for that role, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really see anyone else playing that, I guess.
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
In a
She really
ghost film.
owns Kristen Stewart.
I'm glad she can own herself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was directed really well. The acting was really good. No complaints with any of that. Just trying to understand what happened in that film is a little bit different, but that's okay. Like, I'm kind of glad it wasn't all spelt out. It is scary because you do see apparitions a little bit, and that's towards the start,
I was
so that's not really
expecting that as
spoiling.
well. I didn't think it was going to be so,
Yeah,
like, but it was also scary because it like built so much, like it was so much
tension.
dramatic tension.
Totally. Definitely had me on the edge of my seat and had you like...
I couldn't look. I think it was 2 points where I literally couldn't look, but I'm a wuss.
You're like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, fucking watch it then. I don't know. I thought it was original. If you guys like original films, if you like films that are a little bit different, I mean, it was very art house. And if you don't mind Kristen Stewart, because I know a lot of people have a problem with her, I'm sure you'll really like it, especially if you like ghost movies and anything to do with mediums, and you're into something different, you're open to something different, I think you'll really like it. I don't know what I'm going to give it a personal score of. I normally do personal out of 10. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10, because obviously 5 is halfway, but I thought it was a little bit better than halfway. You can give a score if you like.
You. I'd probably give it 7,
Yay!
like 6.5, 7. Only because it was like, I had no expectation that it was like so different than what I was expecting, because the personal shopper was like the most minimal plot of them all.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yet that was the title, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, it was
So
weird.
I kind of like that, I guess.
But maybe that's the whole point, it's trying to like lure you in, because it starts off like such an original ghost story, and then it just, what the fuck is happening during that film?
Like, I don't know if it's worthy of a 7, but I don't know, because I'm so intrigued by it all.
Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this review and you enjoyed having Emma here, another Emma. And I'm going to, because I've reached 5K now, we'll definitely do a live stream Q&A type situation soon. Let me know if you have any ideas of stuff you want me to do during it. But until then, I'll see you later. Do you know what I say?
No.
Stay spooky! Bye, guys.